Wow! I sang to my GoPro and it answered me. Shout to the Lord. I just went swimming. I went swimming for a staff party. Yeah, it's kind of swag. But the only problem is that I got a little bit of water in my ears and I was really trying not to. It's so humid. It was fun. I watched like a cannonball contest. So I ended up going into work late, like on purpose. Like they told me to come in at that time because I'm still not feeling very well. Like I have this like cough going on my throat, my ears. I can't stand how much pressure is in my ears. I just want to like tug it out, you know? I tried one of those bum drinks today, which sounds funny unless you know who C-Bum is. But it was like Dr. Bum, right? So it's supposed to go for a Dr. Pepper flavor. And it was very similar to Dr. Pepper. So similar that I didn't really enjoy it that much. Because I don't like soda because of how syrupy it is. Like, I have grown to dislike syrupy flavor. And so, like tasting, I was like, oh wow, this does taste like Dr. Pepper. Like props to C-Bum in this recipe. But yeah, just not necessarily my thing. What else? I started doing a devotional wait, I'm so confused. Oh, never mind. I started doing a devotional, like recalling to the Old Testament. I got a new Bible with the little journal columns, and I was like, I want to do something that connects the Old Testament to the New Testament, because like I just need something new. I need something like more. And so I'm doing the story of Hosea and Gomer, like where he marries a woman who's unfaithful, and it relates to the New Testament because it is like Jesus fulfilling, like the way that Hosea was faithful to Gomer despite her being unfaithful, or I think that's her name, gosh. Despite her being unfaithful, he remained faithful, and it's supposed to be symbolic. It's a shadow of what Jesus ends up doing, right? There's all these shadows in the Old Testament of like a prophet or somebody like doing something that like models like God filling his promise, but they don't do it perfectly because they're human. And so Jesus ends up like fulfilling it in the way it should have been done. Like, so I think that's really cool. And like, I just love knowing like what that means. Like, I love knowing what Jesus is referring to when he's preaching. Like, it's nice to know what he's quoting, because there's like parts where it's like, oh, Jesus quoted this part of Hosea, or like this part of the Old Testament. Dude riding his bike. There's a sidewalk. Sorry, that was very sassy. But he's in the middle of the road and there's a sidewalk. My throat is so scratchy and I need a cough. Well, I need to go home and pack because tomorrow after work / I'm leaving early from work. I'm going to Wisconsin. Yay! Going to Wisconsin for the whole weekend. I'm gonna go to Sassy Cow, bruh. I'm going to Sassy Cow. I'm getting some freaking ice cream, brother. Ice cream! And cheese! I'm getting cheese! Ooh, I'm getting, if they got that ghost pepper cheese, ooh, brother, you best believe that's what I'm getting. And I think I want to try their like apple cheese. I think they have an apple cheese. I don't care how much money I spend, okay? smoked cheddar, ghost pepper cheese, some kind of fruit one, and ice cream. Yummy. So yummy. Bruh. Time to go to Peoria. I can't believe I moved to Bloomington in like, let me see. How many days until August 13th?
It's 20 days until then.
Moving in 20 days. Big girl moves, question mark? No. Jesus girl moves. Because I trust in the Lord. I trust in the Lord. Guys, I saw that one of my videos got like 50 views. Well, actually, one of them got like over 100. And it actually doesn't feel good. I understand that I'm uploading it to YouTube, like knowing that YouTube is a platform for people to watch videos, but how is this getting... What demographic of people are watching my videos? Like, these... I refuse to believe that it's entertaining. Like, I don't even watch all of my videos. Dude, I literally download them from my GoPro and just upload them. I literally, like, get bored of watching myself. Like, I don't edit my videos. They're not, like, exciting. But somebody left me a very, like, nice... Actually, I've had 3 people leave me nice comments. My straw detached. Good thing Owalas are not just sipping. So, I've had a couple people leave me nice comments. One of them today, it was a very lengthy comment. Hey, brother, if you're watching this, that was a phenomenal comment. It really got me thinking. Like, I love talking about Christianity, and like, the comment that was left was about like Islam versus Christianity, a very valid question, because I guess when I speak on here, I don't anticipate that anybody's gonna watch it, so like I don't go into detail of what I'm talking about and why I believe it, because it's like this is just my brain, like it just flipped inside out. And so I was talking about how, like, preaching the gospel to Muslims, talking about Jesus, and somebody commented about, like, well, but Muslims love Jesus. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that is true. That's very true. Every Muslim that I've talked to appreciates Jesus. The difference is that Muslims don't view Jesus as the Messiah. They don't see him as, like, God. Everyone says, no, like, he didn't. I've heard a lot of different perspectives from different Muslims, because you can tell who is like a practicing Muslim and who is like a Muslim by name. Like, they just grew up Muslim, because they don't know that much about what it says in the Quran. So some people will say, oh, the Bible's corrupted. Like, they'll go as far and say the Bible's corrupted, Jesus was never resurrected. Like, he never even died. Some people say that he did die and he didn't come back to life, and then some people say that he or he didn't die at all. Wait, he died, didn't come back to life, or he didn't die at all. I've heard that Mary and Joseph didn't get married, and that, like, I don't know, I just heard a lot of different theories and stuff, and it doesn't seem to be very similar, like, all the way around, but all, like, the moral, like, what every Muslim I've talked to has said is like, oh no, Jesus is not God, he's just a prophet. And so that's where it creates like a very slight tension, because Muslims respect Christianity. Like, I haven't met a Muslim who was like mean to me. I literally probably the most respectful people I've evangelized to, the best to have conversations with, because like it is so similar, and they do like live a life that's respectful when they're a practicing Muslim, but they're very adamant about like, nope, Jesus was just a prophet, and yeah, so that's like where I come in, and I'm like, but this is what Jesus did, this was Jesus's lifestyle, Jesus performed miracles, Jesus claimed to be God. A lot of people who practice Islam say that Jesus never claimed to be God. It's not written directly, but there are, all throughout the New Testament. I could, do a study on this one day and, point out where Jesus agrees with people calling him God, calling him the Messiah. So, dang it, I have a headache. Oh, NyQuil tonight, Mucinex and Dayquil tomorrow. Right? Right. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. GoPro, stop recording.